Okay, Coach, before we get started in this first round, can you just kind of tell us a little bit about your team, how you feel about being in the finale, and kind of how you've overcome these obstacles to be here with us today, what that means for you as a team?
Yeah, well, first of all, again, thank you very much for doing this. This is pretty incredible. My team tonight is 3 of my 17 players, and Augie and Chandler are seniors, and Jacob is a freshman. And for the seniors, you know, I mean, it's kind of been a bum deal, you know, for them. We were supposed to go to a national tournament in Chicago that got canceled and things like that. So when you guys let us know that we were going to do this, we were really excited and really appreciative.
And what do you have to say to your team as we go into this finale?
Good luck, guys. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the team.
The team as a whole is fantastic. These are great kids. They're incredible to work with. Chandler's been on the team all 4 years. Augie joined, I think, a year or 2 in. And Jacob definitely is our up-and-coming newcomer, only being a freshman. But they're great kids. They have great families, really supportive parents, and it's just a privilege to be their coach.
Fantastic. All right, any last-minute questions before we begin? All right, going once, going twice. The toss-up head-to-head round begins right now. Signed in a meadow along the River Thames, this document directed King John to interact with his subjects according to customs of feudal law, and also reduced the powers of the king. Named this charter signed in 1215. That would be Chandler.
Magna Carta.
Correct. Next question. What is the full name of the disease abbreviated MS? That would be Jacob.
Multiple sclerosis.
Correct. Next question. Lemonade Lucy was a nickname given to which first lady because of her staunch support of temperance? Time. Did he get in time? He did not get in time. That would be Lucy Hayes, the wife of Rutherford B. Hayes from Fremont, Ohio. Next question. In geology, what guiding principle states that the oldest rock is typically at the bottom of a sample, while newer rock is nearer the top? That would be Augie.
Superposition.
We will accept that. Yes, the principle of superposition. Next question. Which state is nicknamed the first state? That will be Jacob.
Delaware.
Delaware is correct. Next question. Holden Caulfield is the protagonist of what post-war coming-of-age novel? That will be Chandler.
Catcher in the Rye.
Correct. Here's our next question. What is the capital of Illinois? That will be Jacob.
Springfield.
Correct. Next question. Who wrote The Red Badge of Courage? That would be Augie.
Crane.
Crane, correct. Stephen Crane. What do physicists call the size of an object expressed as a quantity? That would be Chandler.
Mass.
Incorrect. Magnitude. We needed magnitude for that question. How old must you be to be elected as President of the United States? That will be Jacob.
35.
Correct. Next question. Altogether, how many people have landed on the moon as of May 2020? That will be Jacob.
12.
12 is correct. Next question. What do we call numbers that equal the product of a real number and the square root of -1? I believe Chandler got in first and in time. Chandler.
Imaginary.
Correct. Next question. What do ornithologists study? Jacob.
Birds.
They do indeed study birds. Triton is a moon of what planet? That would be Jacob.
Neptune.
Neptune is correct. Next question. Which are the largest group of freshwater lakes in the world? That would be Chandler.
Great Lakes.
Say again, please.
Great Lakes.
That is correct. The Great Lakes. That is all 15 questions in your head-to-head round. Stand by. You will be seeing the categories in just a moment. Okay, so here is the deal for the category round. As always, there are 6 categories to choose from: 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 points. Just like before, deductions are going to start now. So if you go for 15, you are risking 15. You only lose on an incorrect answer. If you ask a question and don't answer it, there is no deduction there. Chandler, as team captain, we are going to have you make the selections. Again, there is no conferring in this one. Again, you need to count on your teammates in order, if they buzz in, that they do know the answer. Here's the twist on this one. There are 30 questions to choose from. You get to select 20 questions. 20 questions. There is no time limit on this, just like before, with the exception of me reading the question, 5 seconds to buzz in, and 5 seconds to give an answer. Does that all make sense? Any questions or concerns? All right, anything else before we begin? All right, this is now our head-to-head round with Evergreen. Category round, oh boy. I've been up since 5:30. Chandler, you may make the first selection.
Feudal system for 30.
Feudal system for 30 points. Answer these questions related to the feudal system. Under which king did feudalism begin in England? Time. William the Conqueror. Next selection.
History's mysteries for 30.
History's mysteries for 30 points. I will read you a description of an unsolved mystery. You provide the answer. These 2 boys, the only sons of Edward IV, were supposedly drowned in a butt of Malmsey, but in truth, no one knows how or where they died. Time. That would be Edward V of England and Richard, Duke of York. Chandler, your next selection.
Viruses for 30.
Viruses for 30 points. I will read you the technical name of a virus, and you provide the name of the disease, affliction it causes. H1N1. That would be Jacob.
Swine flu.
Swine flu is correct. Chandler, your next selection.
Viruses 25.
Viruses now for 25. H5N1. That would be Jacob.
Bird flu.
Bird flu is correct. Chandler, your next selection, please.
Feudal system for 25.
Feudal system for 25 points. In what Eurasian country was the feudal system not formally abolished until 1861? Time. That would be Russia. Evergreen, next selection. You have 15 questions remaining.
Feudal system 20.
Feudal system for 20 points. What is the primary basis of wealth in a feudal system? Time. That would be land ownership. Land ownership. Evergreen, next selection, please.
Viruses for 20.
Viruses for 20 points. Orthopox virus. Time. That will be smallpox. Next selection, please.
History's mysteries for 25.
History's mysteries for 25 points. These ancient lines etched into the desert floor in South America form recognizable shapes, but only when seen from far above, as from a plane. That would be Jacob.
Nazca lines.
That is correct. Next selection, please.
Medical abbreviations for 30.
Medical abbreviations for 30 points. Identify the meaning of these medical abbreviations. DOA. That, unfortunately, is dead on arrival. Dead on arrival. Next selection, please.
CEOs for 30.
CEOs for 30 points. I will give you the name of a famous CEO. You provide the name of the company they are or were the CEO of. Jack Welch. Time. He was CEO of GE. Next selection, you have 10 questions remaining.
History's mysteries for 20.
History's mysteries for 20. This Victorian serial killer has never been identified. That would be Jacob.
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper is correct. Next selection.
History's mysteries for 15.
History's mysteries for 15 points. Youngest daughter of Tsar Nicholas II, who was killed by Bolsheviks in 1918. Nevertheless, several young women over the years claimed to be this Grand Duchess. That would be Chandler.
Anastasia.
Correct. Next selection, please.
CEOs for 25.
CEOs for 25. Warren Buffett. Time. He is CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. No relation. Next question.
Feudal system for 15.
Feudal system for 15. What calamity ended the feudal system in most of Europe? That will be Chandler.
Black Plague.
The Black Plague is correct. Your next selection.
Viruses for 15.
Viruses for 15 points. Varicella virus. That will be Chandler.
Chickenpox.
Chickenpox or shingles. We would have accepted shingles as well. You are down to 5 questions remaining. 5 questions remaining.
Medical abbreviations for 25.
Medical abbreviations for 25. IV. Time. Intravenous is what we needed there. Next selection.
History's Mysteries for 10.
History's Mysteries for 10 points. Teamsters president whose body has never been found. That would be Jacob.
Hoffa.
Hoffa is correct. James Jimmy Hoffa. Next question.
Feudal system for 10.
Feudal systems for 10. Name the 3 distinct social classes into which people are divided in a feudal system. Time. That will be the monarchy, the nobility, and peasants. Next selection, please.
Medical abbreviations for 20.
Medical abbreviations for 20 points. OR. That will be Chandler.
Operating room.
Correct. This is your final selection.
CEOs for 20.
CEOs for 20, and your final question. Bill Gates. That will be Jacob.
Microsoft.
Microsoft is correct. And Evergreen, you have a grand total of 325 points. Congratulations. Job well done on getting to the BGSU Brain Game finale. We are going to see how your score stacks up to our other 3 teams. Final words about the competition and about your team as we sign off.
I know we're going up against 3 other really good schools. But I'm really proud of my team, and I thought they did a great job. So we'll see how we stack up against the competition, but great job, you guys.
All right, Coach, we thank you very much, and I think we're done. We're ready to sign off. Evergreen, good luck. Thanks for joining us. Take care.